City. It's the Wendy Williams Show.
Get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Well, today is a special day here at Wendy, as I'm sure it is at your workplace. It is Take Your Child to Work Day. And if your kids are gonna be at work with you, in my opinion, they should always be participating in, what's going on with you. They shouldn't just be, off to the side or doing something stupid. Those were the days. And when you're mother, kids are kind of portable. I have a couple of receipts. Can we show my participation? He gets it. Now you know where I get the attitude. He has it too. But yeah, you take your kids with you and they participate in stuff, and then once they get older, they have an appreciation that mom works, but mom's also battling, because it is a battle, being a working mother, because the guilt is ridiculous, And no, he's not here today. He's working after school. He's got tutor after school. He's got a test. He's like, Mom, Dad, go ahead. Come on now. See when you get home. Anyway, Kanye West. I thought I was going to avoid avoid talking about him today because we've talked about him so much, and I think our verdict is in. He's lost his mind. So what more to say? And I find his rants and his tweeting and his behavior very boring. I really wish that he would get help, and I mean help. When I say lose your mind, I'm not talking about like how we all lose our minds at some particular point. I'm talking about, you understand, 5150. Well, he was in a psychiatric hospital. He tweeted 79 times yesterday, explaining why he fired his team. He was boasting that he makes more money on his shoes alone than Michael Jordan. See, he's digging at Michael Jordan. He also said that, by the way, the Yeezys they are good shoes. Although I understand the stock has dropped, so if you do have a pair, hold on to them. Because goodness only knows how much longer Kanye will be, not around as in alive, but around as in, Kanye. Kanye goes, I am this generation's Walt Disney. He tweeted the president, he called him brother, said that they both have dragon energy. Chance the Rapper jumped in and said not all black people have to be Democrats. John Legend, jumped in and said, I don't understand anything about Kanye West. I am not for it, basically. And, you would think in the middle of this big mental calamity that he would get more Twitter followers and people following on social media, because people, in a macabre way, like a train wreck. But Now look, honey, this is not just the usual weight, okay? Where's my pointer? Work. Look, he's got the fatty knock knees, which run in my family, so welcome to the club. He needs a breast reduction. His belly is like, ew, just slovenly. You know what? You look worse than Rob on Rob's worst day. forget the idea that he's wearing the Make America Great Again. We all want America to be great again, but I'm talking about from the neck down. What a mess. Anyway, so Kim jumped on Twitter, and to try to diffuse the situation, she's saying to us that it's unfair to label her husband as having mental health issues. We didn't label him, he labeled himself. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? She loves him, she's sticking by him, and so on and so forth. Okay, Has somebody taken away his driver's license? Now, without laughter, I'm just saying, picture a beautiful day when all the Wests, the children are all lined up in the back seat, and Kim and Kanye's driving, and they want to go out for a nice brunch. Do you trust that behind the wheel? Like, wow, what a beautiful moment. But clap if you understand what I'm saying. I wouldn't let him be alone with the children. I wouldn't let him drive in the car with the children unless somebody else was driving. I wouldn't drive in the car with him. You know, if I can't handle this, then look, this would be a beautiful, then everybody will be talking about us. There is, in my opinion, in our Hot Topics meeting, they were like, you know, do you think there is, for the 100th time, you will ask me the same damn question. I tell you no each time. There is nobody in his world to pull him back. Everybody in his world is either on payroll. They might start out to want to do something nice to him and for him, but you get enamored. Celebrity is, it's glamorous and opulent, and you're in Paris and you're flying on private planes and you're eating the finest food, and when Kanye drops a wad of money, you pick it up, he's not even missing it. And when Kanye misplaces a watch, it's not a big deal. As a matter of fact, he just gave you the same one last week, so now you can give this one to your father for Father's Day. The people around him, look, I've been around long enough to know sometimes the people around you would rather see you dumb so that they can use you for everything that they can get from you and then leave you on the side of the street. And, you know, there's a fine line between artistry and insanity. And he's, to me, crossed the line. He's in danger. Danger, Will Robinson. I'm done. I'll need this picture to put in, I want to put it in a frame in my office, please. This is the picture that keeps on giving. Every time I pick up somebody in the office, I'm gonna look and say, oh, nope, put this down right now. You never even knew he had the body to get that big all over like that. I mean, at least Rob gained his in the belly and the booty and what, like he blew up like a woman. Look, he's got the this. You know how hard you have to eat to get the this as a man? Child. So Kim Zolciak, she's got this ex-lover, and her name is DJ Tracy Young. Yes, she dabbled in the lady pond for a moment. Do I think she's a full-time lesbian? No. What I think is that Kim is an opportunist. I'm gonna break this down. And use this girl, used her good, got what she needed, in the name of Candy Barris for don't be tardy for the party. Remember, she used Candy, they did the deal. It wasn't really a deal that benefited Candy. The only one who benefited was Kim. Then Kim wanted the song remixed, you know, to make it even more funky. So who am I gonna get to remix it? She goes and finds this Tracy. Kim and Tracy had a fling back in 2010. Before she met Croy. On Sunday's Atlanta reunion, if you recall, Kim's relationship with Tracy was brought up, but then Kim tried to dismiss it. But I held on to that morsel. I quickly text the bureau and said, nope, hold on. And also the Post TV show did it yesterday. Anyway, take a look at Tracy. I believe her.
We were talking about threesomes. We were talking about our last trip to the Bahamas.
What happened in the Bahamas?
When we went to the Bahamas, she was dating daggone DJ Tracy, laid up in the bed with her while her kids were sitting in the living room. Okay, so to me, it's like...
Okay, I had that backwards. I was check out the reunion. Did you see that? and they tried to stop it. Which, by the way, Nene, all right, there's a story behind Nene's dress. Apparently, this is a Marchesa dress. Now, Marchesa is that woman that was married to Harvey Weinstein. And Harvey, she was nothing before she got with him, and then he made all of his starlets wear the Marchesa dresses, and that's how she went from 0 to 60 real quick, you know, because she had Harvey making the starlets wear Marchesa on the red carpet and then talk about Marchesa. So she really never had a little tiny, you know, moment to really build up. She was just like, boom. So apparently, Nene loves Marchesa and tried to reach out to the Marchesa camp to get a dress for the housewives. And Nene was told no. So Nene, who still loves, this is why I would have been like, you know, then, and I'm not wearing a Marchesa or whatever, but Nene loves it. She loves the fit. She's worn Marchesa before, so she goes over Nene to the Neiman Marcus, pays thousands of dollars for this dress. This is a Marchesa dress. Nene, I'm team you. And by the way, the reason that they told Nene no the first time, and also the second time would have been right here, because she's asked to borrow before or whatever. Chick Marchesa, what's her first name?
I was gonna say Amber, but no. Georgina Chapman,
Georgina
right?
Chapman.
Yeah.
Georgina Chapman, who owns, that's her company, Marchesa. Georgina does not want her, or did not, because the dress line is failed at this point, thanks to Harvey. But Georgina did not want her line.
It's a mess.
I know it's a mess, but I must continue. Did not want her dress line to be associated with housewives and the swill down there. Yes, yes. So Nene, it hurts me that you still spent all that money and bought it, but I understand when you love something, you love something. Shame on you, Georgina. Now look where you are now, you and your ex-husband. Anyway, shout out to our friends at Page 6 TV. They did a great expose with the lover, Tracy. You all just drink your coffee and follow along. Damn it, man.
I know she's a liar because she's denied what went on between us. Kim and I spent a lot of time together, and the reunion just brought it all back up. Kim, whether she meant it or not, she said she wanted to marry me. She said she never felt like this before. She said she she asked me to have the baby with her when Croy didn't want to have the baby. It went on and on and on.
I don't know this woman, but I believe this woman. She has no reason to be lying. Apparently, she's very comfortable with her sexuality. She is somebody. She DJ'd Madonna's wedding. She's making tons, like she's on that level of DJ, you know? So she took time out of her busy schedule to entertain Kim and Kim's old nose. And I don't believe for a minute that Croy didn't want the baby. You can say a lot of things about Croy, but one thing about Croy is that he's a good father. And I think that you lied to this woman and told her, oh my God, I'm pregnant and Croy doesn't want the baby, so let's raise the baby together and we'll get married. Do you see what this woman was saying? You are just disgusting, Kim. You are. And the people at Bravo have put the brakes on the production of the show, Don't Be Tardy, you know, featuring the whole family. You know, they might as well just stop the show because I don't know about you, I can't watch the show the same way anymore, you know? I just can't watch it the same way. Kim, in one fell swoop, boy, this has been quite the week for you, huh? And Hank, what's his name again? What's his name?
Croy.
Croy. You are of no help and unemployed? Jeez. Well, good luck, you all. Yeah. So, you know, it's a very difficult time that we're all living in, especially when you're on TV, especially when you're doing live TV. You gotta watch every damn word you say. And I resent it. I resent that we just can't get down with the get down and people can't take jokes and things like that. I do resent it because my funny bone runs deep. I only give you a slice here. But these adult cartoons are still getting away with this. Like The Simpsons, you watch The Simpsons, they get down on The Simpsons, offending everybody, but you're not protesting them. Somehow that stuff slides under the radar. Family Guy, oh, and South Park, what? So The Simpsons now are under fire, and I want to bring it to light for promoting racial stereotypes. Duh, they've been doing that since forever, but you don't protest them. You're so busy looking at daytime TV and the nighttime talk shows and everything, people who want to protest. You need to dig deep and look at some of these cartoons. Now the guy Hank Azaria, who happens to be white, he plays several voices on The Simpsons, but one of the voices is the Indian American Quick Mart owner, Apu, or worker, Apu. He's been doing this for over 30 years. Now, first of all, you have a white man in there tucking his tongue to talk like this. If I were to do that and make a joke right here, you'd be out here protesting my Indian friends, But you're gonna, and not only that, how many roles are there for Indian people on TV? Not that many. And you're gonna have a white man in the lap of luxury playing one of you? I'm offended. That's like, do you know that, what's the black guy's name? Cleveland is played by Cleveland is played by a white man. Do you know that? I'm offended. I had no idea. I found that out this morning. Anyway, so look. So this guy, Hank, went on our friend Colbert's show, and he said that he's willing to step aside from this role as Apu. It doesn't mean that Hank will be unemployed because he plays a lot of other voices on The Simpsons, but he's stepping aside. Take a look.
Do you understand why some Indian American or South Asian American actors are offended by that character?
Yeah, not just actors. Of course I understand. I wanted to spread laughter and joy with this character, and the idea that it's, brought pain and suffering in any way, that it was used to marginalize people, it's upsetting, genuinely. I really want to see Indian, South Asian writers in the room, not in a token way, but genuinely informing whatever new direction this character may take, including how it is voiced or not voiced. I'm perfectly willing and happy to step aside or help transition it into something new.
It's just really odd, I think his response was correct. If it's 25 years later, maybe Apu could have gone on, saved his money from the Quick Mart and gotten his doctorate. He could have elevated his life or something like that, but he's still working at the Quick Mart. And it still rubs me the wrong way that somebody other than an Indian person is playing him. I'm sorry. And Hank is very funny. He's a very funny comedian. But, as a minority person, we can't have other playing us. That's just wrong. So anyway, on a lighter note, Cardi B announced last night that this weekend is going to be her last performance until she gives birth. Take a look and study her diamonds.
Hey y'all, what's poppin'? So I just want to make this a little clear and everything. Broccoli Fest will be my last performance for a little while and everything, because shorty keep growing, and it's just like, I be looking like I be moving and everything, but in reality, a bitch barely can breathe.
Very, very funny. Very funny. Now, what did she say? Broccoli Fest? Is that code for weed? Broccoli Fest?
Festival in DC.
Is it called Broccoli?
Broccoli Fest. The Broccoli City Fest.
Broccoli. Code for bring your broccoli. Anyway, Cardi's gonna be back on tour, she said, with Bruno Mars in September. Good luck, Cardi, and have fun at your fest. So, early in the week, we were talking about that teenager in Florida whose video went viral because of his prom proposal, with the sign saying, if I was black, I'd be picking cotton, but I'm white, so I'm picking you for prom. And then his bubble-headed girlfriend answered him back with heart emojis. Like, these kids had no idea that you're offending people. Or you know what? Or you did, but you did it any damn way. Either way. So now the parents are speaking up. His parents are speaking up. And they released a statement saying that he will not be attending school activities for the rest of the year. Don't clap for that. All right, do what you want. You're my co-host. Go ahead. You want to clap for that? School activities, he needs to be kicked out of school. He will not be attending school activities for the rest of the year. The year is over in 2 months. He will not be attending graduation. He will not be attending prom. He needs to be, again, kicked out of school. The school administration still hasn't done anything to let us know, to indicate that this behavior is wrong, because they're the ones who need to pull the plug on his education. And then he's a senior. All the colleges that he applied to, nope. Nope and nope. You get out there and mow lawns or something like that. That's what, and you think about saying stupid things. You really do think that that was enough? Pull him out of school for the, no. But you clapped. That's a start? The school year's over. That is not a start. The start is you teach your kids about racism from the jump. You know what I mean? That's the start. Anyway, so Toya Wright, everybody, she's got this baby girl, and the girl is only 2.5 months old, but she already knows how to pamper and be luxurious. Is that the cutest thing ever? Oh. That, I think that is adorable. Look, right? And then somebody in the Hot Topics meeting was less than smart enough to say she has that much hair that she's curling it. No, obviously, it's a prop. So cute, Toya. Thank you, everybody, for being here for Hot Topics, but we do have more great show for you today. Dr. Drew is here for a special edition of Ask Wendy and Dr. Drew. But up next, the funny couple, Jason Biggs and Jenny Mullen. Keep it here. Grab a snack. Come on back.